What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. Today I am talking about 2008's In Bruges. And this title, just from looking at it, In Bruges, I can't believe we're in fucking Bruges. This movie, although it's 2008 and it is a blast from the past and a classic, a young Colin Farrell, a younger Brendan Gleeson, a younger Ralph Fiennes. It's just crazy to me that 2 out of 3 of these men go on to be in the Harry Potter universe, and then Colin Farrell goes on to be the fucking Penguin. Ralph Fiennes goes on to be Voldemort. Brendan Gleeson goes on to be Mad-Eye Moody, you know, like he does some crazy things. And then this is from director Martin Mcdonagh. So of course Martin Mcdonagh comes back to do The Banshees of Inisherin, which I was gonna watch last night, but I had already seen that one, and I was like, I'm kind of in the mood for something I haven't seen, and that's where this came in. And I'm so glad, because people kept throwing out like, hey, if you're loving the Penguin, what's something that you should watch? And I kept hearing In Bruges, so I'm glad I finally got to see it. It was really good. It has a really good ending, but it's very, very dark comedy, right? Like, because it's funny, but it's not necessarily like setup, joke, punchline funny. You know, like it's funny just because Colin Farrell and the way that him and Brendan Gleeson react together. And it's funny because like this movie is almost the prequel, like the spiritual successor to In Bruges is The Banshees of Inisherin, you know, and it's just all those years later. Like this is 2008, I believe Banshees was in 2022. So we're talking 14 years between movies. Like, that's crazy. And if you guys haven't seen The Banshees of Inisherin, it's weird and it's dark, but it took me until my second watch to realize how funny that movie is. You know, just the dialogue and how it honestly is beautiful. The actual cinematography in that movie and shooting the landscapes of Ireland and wherever they are, so beautiful. And Colin Farrell really is just phenomenal in that movie, and so is Brendan Gleeson, Kerry Condon, Barry Keoghan. Like, that's phenomenal. But this just feels like related to that so much so, and it really is, because the same director, same real starring people, but Ralph Fiennes went on to do much different shit. You know, he was in Schindler's List. He was in the Harry Potters. He was in the movie The Menu. He was with Wes Anderson in the Grand Budapest Hotel. He was in the No Time to Die, in some of the Daniel Craig Bond movies. Like, Ralph Fiennes has been in a lot of shit. But overall, this movie for me, you know, it comes down to that ending and how much I loved it, you know, because sometimes you get through a movie and you're like, yeah, that movie was great, but then the ending's just kind of like, yep, I guess it's over. This one, you know, spoilers for an over 10-year-old movie, the very, very end, right, because the narrator and who you've been seeing this movie through the whole time has been Colin Farrell, and by the end of the movie, all 3 of your main characters, like all 3 of the people in this photo by the end of the movie end up dead, and you don't necessarily know for sure if Colin Farrell's character died, but it's a good chance he did, because I think he's like getting dragged away and you see his feet and him get pulled into a you know, an ambulance, and he's like, oh god, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, and then the screen goes black and the credits roll and you're like, I don't think he made it, you know. But at the same time, they could very, very easily, although I don't think they would want to make a second version of this movie, because you wouldn't have Ralph Fiennes and you wouldn't have Brendan Gleeson. It would just be Colin Farrell and whoever else. But they could, if they wanted to, do an In Bruges 2 and just have it the moment, you know, Colin Farrell wakes up like, oh, I survived. You know, they could do it. But I like a movie like this. There is no sequel. There is no related spin-off. It's just this, and that's it. And spiritually might be connected 14 years later to The Banshees of Inisherin. If Ralph Fiennes was in that movie, it would really, really be In Bruges 2. But hey, both great movies. Overall, I gave this movie 4 out of 5 stars, about an 8 out of 10. Comment below your score that you would have given this movie out of 5 or 10 stars. If I had to give it a true 10 score, it would probably still be about an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this. That ending was great. Colin Farrell's hilarious. He really has just so many funny lines in this movie, and it just made me really love the Penguin even more, because if you haven't seen the Penguin, go check it out, or you can go check out my breakdowns on the channel for that show right now. Phenomenal show, but at the same time, it's just me doing a bunch of Colin Farrell Penguin impersonations, so, you know, if you want to hear something like that, go check out the videos. But that's it for me, y'all. That's a review, and I will see you guys tomorrow in another movie review, and over the weekend there'll be some more stuff coming out, and I can't wait to talk another show with you guys again. Dune Prophecy comes out Sunday, so very well could have another show and another breakdown coming your way very soon. If you would like to see me cover Dune Prophecy on the channel, comment those type of things down below. My name's Big Cam. If you'd like to follow my other social medias, links for all those down in the description below. Follow me on LETTERBOXD. You can check out all my movie reviews over there. If you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is by dropping a like, subscribing if you're new, hitting that bell so you don't miss future videos. And I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.